Hello, welcome to Critically Average Podcast. I didn't forget it this week.
I was literally about to say that. Hey, man.
Hey, dishes are dangerous.
What?
I said dishes are dangerous.
Okay, yep. Will is, of course, referring to I had to get stitches on my finger this week from doing the dishes.
Yeah, so let me preempt this. So Elijah sent me a text, and it's his busted finger. He basically, above his index finger's knuckle,
Yep.
he has this huge cut, and it's like bleeding all over the place. And then he sends me another picture with like his finger stented, so he doesn't rip out the stitches. And I was like, oh shit, did you beat someone's ass or something? And he goes, no, I was doing the dishes. And I was like, what?
So lame.
That's
but,
one crazy dish.
Yeah. Yeah, a roommate left some juice in the bottom, so I was cleaning it out with a sponge.
Wait, DeWitt left it in there?
Yeah.
That's all his fault. You should have made him pay for the medical bills.
Yeah. So I was scrubbing it out, and I was sitting there with the sponge, and I
Yeah.
went to get a corner, and it just
Smashed.
smashed, yeah.
It's probably like you were like putting pressure and like expanded your fist, right?
I guess so. But still, it's still busted. That's some cheap glass.
What was it? Just like
This is a drinking cup.
like a pint glass kind of thing?
It was about, I'm holding up a measurement to you, but they can't
Like
see what.
4 inches?
Yeah, it was a small one. So,
Yeah.
But a wide mouth sort of thing.
Interesting.
So that was a good day.
Did it hurt?
The shock hurt. It bled a lot just because where it's at.
It's on your hand.
Yeah,
Like your head, hand, and your feet bleed like crazy.
that makes sense.
You ever gotten a cut on the top of your head? It's insanity.
I know you have like
It
a
will-
huge.
Oh,
scar, don't
dude,
you?
yeah. Actually, so I got a picture frame dropped in my head from my sister when I was a baby, like less than 2 years old,
Yeah.
and it actually freaked my parents out because it didn't bleed. It like you could see my skull.
Yeah.
This is probably really kind of nasty for some people, but you could see my skull because as a baby, your skin is like really tight and taut, right? And so it just busted the skin basically, like peeling an orange, but it didn't bleed. And they were like, what is going on? But yeah, so yeah, that's interesting. But then I hit my head again as a kid, which explains a lot. But I was standing up in a Mexican restaurant on a what do you call it?
Table?
No, what are the thing they put you in when you were a kid?
Booster seat?
Yes, a booster seat, but like the wooden ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And I fell backwards and hit my head, and that one bled like crazy.
I bet.
But
Nice.
yeah, that one was my fault, not my sister's fault. So I gotta give her that one. All right, man. Well, we didn't tell everybody what we were doing. So what are we doing this week?
It's kind of a big debate for the both of us today. We are trying to narrow down between the two of us. We have to create a list of 25 movies.
Yep.
That we both agree on, that are best, favorite, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And it's been over a year since we gave our list individually.
Oh yeah, our favorite movies. Yeah.
So this will be interesting because we have to agree on the list.
Yep.
And we're thinking it's going to be 25, but we'll see.
Yeah, and we're each, I think, gonna have 2 freebies where we can use.
2 vetoes.
Yeah,
Like
2
we can just
vetoes.
say
Yeah,
like
vetoes,
this
that's
is where
better.
it goes.
Yep. So we each get 2.
What happens if our veto lands on the same spot?
Well, I wouldn't use mine if you use yours. I can't use mine if you use yours.
I see.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yep.
So if there's a movie you really want in a specific spot, or if we're arguing and you're saying, I'm just going to veto this.
Okay.
It's like that. Something
I
like
got
that. Yeah.
This is gonna.
So this should be fun.
I'm gonna rip this page out. Ignore this. Sorry. Okay. That way I have it separate and I can write down what we're doing here.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. You got any news?
Yeah. The first look at the Batman
Oh, really?
came out. Yeah, I sent it to you.
Like a
But you
trailer or
didn't.
just a picture?
Just a picture, but you didn't look at it, I guess. That's cool.
What?
Yeah, I sent it to you on Twitter.
Oh, fuck. Why you send it to me on Twitter, bro?
Because that's what it was on.
Well, I haven't been on Twitter in
It's
weeks.
easier to share on Twitter when I'm on Twitter. Do you want it? I got it up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely. Is it a trailer?
It's like a 20-second clip of a zoom up of the Batman.
Oh, this is what this has been. I've seen this on Instagram.
Yeah.
I thought this was people, what do you call it?
What, cosplaying?
Cosplaying the armored Batman from the second movie. His head looks so small. That's a sick costume, though.
I do like it. Apparently, his the Batman logo is made from the gun that killed his parents. Like you can see like the hilt of a pistol.
That's sick. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, one problem I have. Why does the cowl not come around his chin?
Does it not?
No. Look, his chin's just exposed. Do you see?
Oh yeah.
Is that normal? It's not normal, right?
It's not that wide opening, you know. Like Christian Bale's had some, but his was more just around the mouth.
Okay, you know what? The animated Batman has it like that, where
True.
his chin is not.
But that's a very cartoonic chin line, you know. Compared to a real man.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. No. Never mind. I'm just
Yeah.
crazy. I'm just crazy.
Yeah. But I think it looks pretty sick.
Oh, for sure. It looks.
You bring up the Batman and Robin.
Jesus. Bat nipples. Much better than bat nipples. And the Batman symbol being made out of the gun is a really cool touch.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I like how it's like something different, you know? I don't know. That's probably in a comic book somewhere, let's be honest. But like, at least they drew something as interesting as that from the comic book. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else?
I don't think so. That's the main thing I saw.
Are you excited
I mean,
for...
the Oscars happened.
Yeah,
since last
I
week.
was going to talk about that if you were done with your... Because I had a feeling you weren't going to talk about the Oscars, so... I'm really excited to watch Parasite. I've been putting it off because I need to have like 2 or 3 hours of complete focus because it's in subtitles.
Oh, right.
So, but I really want to watch it. Like, the fact that a Korean foreign movie won Best Picture is like a big deal. That means it's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know, because they know like not a lot of people are gonna watch that and consume that.
Yeah, because I legit never heard of it until it won.
I also have an issue where like I think if you're in the Best Picture category, you should not also be in the foreign Best Picture category. That's kind of like unfair to all the other foreign films
that's true.
of the year.
Yeah.
It's like it's clear if it's the only one in the Best Picture category, then it is automatically going to
because
win.
if it doesn't win foreign, then
it
it's
has to win.
it can't win the other one. It kind of discredits itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the minute it was in both, and none of the other foreign films were in Best Picture, it's game over.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it won Best Picture, it's like a clean sweep on foreign. You know, no one even came close.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like they should, remove you from being in the other one. You know, spread the love a little bit, right?
Not like they mean anything anyway.
Exactly, right?
So.
That's, what else was I gonna say? Joker won a bunch.
I was about to say, Joaquin Phoenix, he won Best Actor, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people like that movie because I don't know.
Society.
Yeah, society and stuff like that. And it is a very good movie, but like I think what really makes that movie better than, you know, a lot of movies is his portrayal of that character.
Yeah.
So it's good that he won that.
Yeah. That's two Jokers that have won
That
it.
is two Jokers.
Jared Leto is just
And you know what?
crying in a corner somewhere.
He will never ever win for Joker. His depiction of Joker was awful. But I think also like if there was a Jesus.
What the hell?
That's my neighbors.
That makes
If there's ever like a best voice portrayal, I think Mark Hamill could also win that.
Oh, yeah,
If
for
they
Joker?
had that, yeah. Because I mean, dude, how iconic is his version of the Joker? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even going further back, like, I know the actor doesn't win it, but like makeup and stuff like that. Who Jack Nicholson could win something too, probably.
You
Or
think?
even Cesar Romero a long time ago.
I don't think Cesar Romero would win. He's got like his mustache painted over.
And they'd win before Jared Leto.
Yeah, I think Jack Nicholson's could. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on in film back then, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That was kind of in the 80s, like in the, you know, action movie 80s period, which Oscars don't really, I don't know.
Recognize. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, they're not really Oscar movies. They're not bad movies, but they're not like Oscars winners, you know, what the Oscars would give to win.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Have you watched it yet?
What?
Joker?
No, I haven't.
All
had
right,
time.
that's 1 week.
But what was I gonna say?
That should be a new thing,
Make each other watch a movie.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I'm down.
like homework.
Yeah.
Like you have to watch this by next week.
What was I gonna say? Birds of Prey changed their name.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they changed the name of the movie
What?
to try to sell more tickets.
What?
So it was Birds of Prey, the
The something adventures of
emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Yes,
right?
that's what it
So they just changed it to Harley Quinn
Birds of Prey.
to try to sell more. Apparently, it's like not terrible. It's just not selling any tickets.
Not terrible is not a good way to describe your movie. Just saying.
But it's a DC movie. You know what I mean? The bar's really low.
Apparently, it's better than. It's so irrelevant. I
Shazam,
forgot its name.
Aquaman.
You think it's better than Shazam?
I was
thought
throwing out
Shazam
movies
was.
for you to.
No, the other one.
Wonder
the one
Woman.
where she came from. Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's not that hard to do.
dude, that movie. The trailer is so good too. If the movie was anything like the trailer, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But then they just put all the good shit in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, as always, but like, I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Why I don't? That's crazy because they've had a big marketing budget on that because I mean, like they had a commercial during the Super Bowl, right?
Probably. Yeah.
So that's a lot of money, right away.
Yeah. They
So-
spent a lot on marketing.
On marketing to market a movie that it sounds like they knew might have a problem with the name.
Yeah, you would think, right? Why didn't they just target that or like sample audience? You know, be like, hey, what will make you see this more?
Why wouldn't you just call it Harley Quinn's Birds of Prey?
Yeah, from the beginning.
Because she's the leader of the Birds of Prey, right?
Yeah.
So just call it Harley Quinn's Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I understand they're trying to be, like, cute, with the emancipation of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like, no one wants to be like, hey, did you go see Birds of Prey, the emancipation of Harley Quinn? Like, it's so dumb. Yeah. If you know, you know. I don't think Harley Quinn in the name is going to change it,
Yeah, I don't know.
How many people are like, oh, that movie's about Harley Quinn? Oh, now I need to go see it.
Yeah.
It's in all the other
It's
marketing
for sure a
material.
minority of people.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
thing.
very small. I don't
Well,
think it's
and
enough to reach
To
what
be
they
fair,
need to.
I feel like Endgame has kind of killed like a movie drive for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a long movie. It's a great movie. A lot of people saw it more than once.
I think that is hurting like the rest of superhero movies because people need to do something to get them back in.
Yeah. Well, it's like Far From Home was really good, but it didn't do great movie money wise.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it's hard to live up to Endgame.
yeah.
So everybody needs to reset their expectations.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be another Endgame.
Yeah.
But it's hard to when you've already reached that. The same thing kind of happened for me when Into the Spider-Verse came out, and then you go watch Captain Marvel, and you're like, that was fucking boring. You know what I mean? Like, Into the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is sick, and it's
Yeah.
like, but it goes away. I think Endgame is just going to have a lasting impression because of how big it was and how long we waited for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to get into this argument?
think so.
Well,
'Cause
friendly
I have
argument.
no idea how long this will take, so
Yeah,
might as well
it's
start.
going to be dangerous.
So how do you want to do it? Do you want to try to start at 25 and work her down,
There's
or just
no fucking way we can start at
okay.
25.
I was just making sure. And
Right?
so we'll just say a movie and then try to
Place it.
together.
Okay.
All right. So do you want to take turns, just going movie by movie?
Sure.
Okay.
You start.
All right. We'll start out easy then. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, your reaction there makes me rethink that. Okay.
I think I know what you're going to try to say.
Okay.
Go.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I threw you off. That's not what I was going to say originally.
So we constantly go back and forth on whether this is the
Yeah.
best versus another movie.
Yeah, because a long time ago we did a bracket of movies.
Oh man, that thing is so
What
cool.
was it, 64
Mhm.
movies? And it came down to these two. And the other movie.
It was 128.
Oh, was it? That was that many?
It's
Yeah, you're right. Because we had we had
SpongeBob
some
movie was
fodder
on there.
movies in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 128, but it came down to these two, and I think we argued it for maybe 30 minutes back and forth.
Well, it had to go to a tiebreaker.
It did.
Yeah. So, Mad Max Fury Road. I am comfortable putting it at 3.
Ooh. I'm curious. I know what one of the movies above is, but I'm curious what the other one is.
Okay.
I will give it a tentative 3 right now, with subject to change based on what your other one is. Okay?
Fair enough. All right, I'm happy with that.
Okay. And the way I'm going to do this is by writing the number next to it. So if it gets moved, I can scratch it out, and then I will formulate it into a list and then regurgitate that.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, sir, give us a movie.
All right, well, let's go ahead and go with the next one.
Okay.
Why don't we? So, The Dark Knight.
Okay. I gotta say 1.
1, huh?
I gotta say 1.
I'm very curious what this other movie is.
Okay.
Let's just get it out. Let's just get it out there so we have the top 3.
Oh, top 3? Well, you might not agree.
What is it?
Into the Spider-Verse. That's exact. This is
okay. So you
this
think
is what
into
I think.
so you think Into the Spider-Verse is better than Mad Max?
Oh yeah.
I would agree.
Not what I was
But
expecting.
is Into the Spider-Verse better
No.
than Dark Knight?
No.
Why?
See. All right, let's see. Because I just recently watched Dark Knight. It's been a while since I've watched Into the Spider-Verse.
I think this is pretty easy.
The Joker.
Okay.
Well, it's a real movie, like live action.
There. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Is
It's harder to
Into
do.
the Spider-Verse is amazing.
Yep.
Okay. It broke a bunch of molds, right? It's awesome how it delivers the content to you. Like, it's brand new animation style. But there's always something lacking because it does not feel and it does not have the stakes of like a real world movie, right? Because movies are all about immersing yourself into a scenario or a place, a time, a situation, right?
Yep.
And you cannot really do that with Into the Spider-Verse because it is so strange, right? And it's strange in a great way.
Yeah.
But The Dark Knight, you feel like that shit could actually be
for real.
something
The only
because it's
thing
so
that-
realistic.
Yeah, like the only thing you'd be like, I know that's not real about is it's in a made-up city.
But even that city feels real.
I know, I mean-
because they don't.
Because they call New York Gotham now. Or, like, not now, but, like, people legit call, like, New York Gotham City just because.
Just because it's so.
Just 'cause
Even though it's shot in
cool.
Detroit. I agree. I just wanted to hear your argument for it.
Okay.
And I think you hit the exact note that I wanted you to, is that there's something about stakes, something's about, immersion, something about,
Well,
emotionally.
yeah. It's like the 2 boat scenes, when the 2 cruise ships or whatever, and, like, they have to decide to kill the other boat or not.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's tough. Like, because if you're sitting there, like, I don't even think I could do that. And then, like, those people are portraying it so well that they're struggling themselves to make a decision like that.
And just
Even though they're criminals and convicts.
and just the genius of whoever wrote that movie to like make that a thing, right? And the other great part about it is the Joker's reaction when nothing happens.
Yeah.
Like, he gets pissed off. He's like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
You guys were I was supposed to show the world that chaos, you know what I mean? That people don't care about each other."
Yeah.
And I love the part when the big murderer takes the thing. They're like, "I can do it. I've murdered tons of people," and then throws it out the window. It's
yeah.
like, I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great stuff.
Cool.
I agree.
So we got our top 3. The Spider-Verse
Oh,
is
man, that feels so good.
one of the most... True, that I was not expecting that going into this. Spider-Verse is like one of the most pleasing movies to watch for me.
Absolutely,
Just
yeah.
looks, story, acting, everything.
And not to knock the Spider-Verse for, like, stakes and stuff like that. I think it hits on all the emotional notes that Dark Knight does. It just misses the stakes, right?
Yeah.
I think, honestly, sometimes Into the Spider-Verse does emotional, like that sort of acting actually sometimes a little better than the Dark Knight because you can kind of hide it behind animation. You can't hide people's reactions in real movies.
True.
Like there are
They
some
have to be
scenes,
genuine.
like we were talking about this week, like some of the Harvey scenes and some of the Rachel scenes, I'm not a massive fan of. Like, but that's just it's just actors.
This
You
is
can't
what-
get
this is what
perfect
they can
actors
do,
every
yeah.
time. Yeah. So
But then it's not like
it's not horrible.
me and you go into some life or death situation, and that's not how we are. You know what I mean? Like some people's physical, like I don't know, worry or something like that
I see.
isn't as exaggerated as some others or something.
Yeah, yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3 is gonna be tough. Or number 4, I think
Fun.
I think getting this is gonna be the hardest.
Well, whose turn is it? It's yours now.
Yeah, I guess it's mine. But so
Well, you can just say movie. You don't have to be at the fourth.
yeah, true. This is tough.
Okay.
Let's keep it in the theme. Why don't we? In game.
Oh, okay. Because. Okay. Well,
This
it's your
one's
movie.
tough.
Where you think it should go?
I'm thinking. Oh man, there's not a movie that rustles my jimmies quite like Endgame.
Uh-huh.
There are multiple scenes in that movie where I just get giddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just. I'm gonna say 6.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think.
Can you think of 2 movies that fit in between it though?
I can think of a number 4 that you would agree with. I think.
6 or 5?
Well, I'm trying to think. Wait, if you say 6, what 2 movies would go in front of it?
Well, I know for me. So there's a movie that I love that would never hit your top
Yeah,
one.
like First Man or Blade Runner 49.
Exactly. And so I think Blade Runner 49 is a better movie than Endgame
Okay.
in a
You have a
film
veto.
version, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think for a commonality list, I could see it being lower. Because that I don't think Blade Runner 2049 hits the same bone for everybody as it does for me. you know?
Yeah.
6 or 5. Okay, what's 4? Well, if you
Oh, 4, I think you'll 100% agree with. The Prestige.
Oh, okay. All right. God, it feels so good. I am fine with that.
You are?
So 4 and then 5. I'm down.
So 5 Endgame?
Yes, 5 in game.
Oh, cool.
And then Prestige. Yes, 4.
Okay.
The Prestige is so good.
Yeah.
It is so freaking good. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think
that's
it's
up
the.
there.
I think it is the movie that is the catalyst for me loving movies.
You think?
Yes. I think I loved movies before.
Yeah.
But then I watched that one and I was like, holy shit. This is what movies can be. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I was like, I realized like, wow, you can have a movie that keeps you guessing the whole time and it be worth it, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be worth you going, you know, the whole time and then being like, oh, that's what it's all about, you know? And I love the second watch ability of certain movies.
Yeah, you could definitely tell some movies, once you know the outcome, you start paying attention to things, you notice things you don't before,
Yep.
and things that are important to the story and the ending.
I know this
it's
isn't a
crazy.
movie, but a great, if you want to, so I love this. So if you want to watch a TV show, and then let's say you have a significant other or a friend that you hang out with, and you want to rewatch it and have more fun than them on the second time watching it,
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Oh,
The
yeah.
new HBO television. Well, I rewatched it with
the
Megan.
television show. Okay.
I was having so much fun because I was like, I know what the fuck's gonna happen. And it's crazy, and you can just watch people's reaction, and they're like, oh, and you get to relive that reaction you had the first time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we have 1 through 5 done that we both agree. Agree on.
And now we're getting into the Wild West, I think.
Really?
I don't know. There's some.
I think I got 6 and 7 we could both agree on. For me, anyway.
Okay, shoot.
All right. I think number 6 should be Pulp Fiction.
Oof, no.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Dude, okay, listen.
Best dialogue in any movie ever.
But is the movie good?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it was way better than anything that's come before. Took a long time of anything after to get good.
Okay. When you get done watching Pulp Fiction, how do you feel?
Gross.
Exactly. It's like, is it
That doesn't
really
make
that
it bad.
I understand that, but is it really that? Is it 6th all time good?
It's pretty up there. It might not be 6. We can adjust this. That's the point.
Okay, listen.
So I threw it out there at 6.
No.
Okay, then give me a solution.
But there's other movies that I think do more important stuff. Like,
Okay.
yes, Pulp Fiction has great dialogue, but it is also just like a rambling, jumbling mess at times. There are great scenes. There are scenes that you're like, why? What am I watching?
All right, well, give me a alternative to 6.
What's your 7? I'm curious. You said 6 and 7.
Yeah, you want to know what 7 is?
Yeah.
7.
I think 7 is much better.
So you think
feel,
they should-
but you,
But it's number 7.
but I think there's a 6 that could go in.
Oh, instead of Pulp Fiction, and then
Yeah.
keep 7 at 7? Or do you want
Yeah.
to move 7 up 1 to 6? Because give me a 6.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2, and I want to hear your reaction.
Okay.
Shutter Island,
Okay, you're playing with heartstrings here.
Shawshank Redemption.
See, I've only seen Shawshank like once. That was a long time ago, and I just don't really like care for it that much. You know what I mean? Well, it's just like it's whatever.
I think it's
You got a veto, my dude.
I don't want to use it though. Like, I wanted to agree on this. This is what this whole thing was about, is agreeing, and I just don't think Pulp Fiction. I agree that Pulp Fiction belongs on this list. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I just don't think it's that high. I don't think it's that.
So
good.
those, like, how low do you think Pulp Fiction should be?
Like somewhere in the 8s or 10s.
Okay.
I just think there's movies that are, and I know this
Okay.
isn't like, I just think there's movies that are cleaner, have more impact.
Yeah.
Because Pulp Fiction is really just a story about nothing. Like, you don't learn anything. You know what I mean? You don't even get the main MacGuffin in the whole movie. You don't get to figure out what it is, which is also to its benefit, but
I was
also
about to say
to
that's
its
pretty good though. Run it.
yeah. It's I mean
All right. So how about this? We go. I'll give you Shawshank at 6. We go 7 at 7. We go Shutter Island at 8.
ooh.
9 Pulp Fiction.
That's a lot of hot takes right away. So where does Blade Runner end up?
Oh shit! I didn't even think. I forgot you said that one.
Have you seen Blade Runner?
2049 no.
I think if you watch that movie, you would think it's better than Pulp Fiction. But you also have to watch Blade Runner, or the movie doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So you said 6.
Shawshank. 7, 7. 8.
Is Shawshank one of my vetoes? Because you don't want it there, do you?
But the thing, I'm like compromising and just giving you this one.
Okay. I
'Cause
like.
I think I'm gonna have some movies on here that might.
I like 7 at 7. Not just because 7 at 7 is cool, but 7 I think is a better movie to feel gross
yeah.
to than Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Like, when you get done with 7, it has true impact on you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just the cinematography in 7 is intense. Like, if you watch that movie, one of the things I like to point out to people, because a lot of people miss it, kind of like the X's in Departed.
Right.
Hey, we'll get there. Is the rain. So just pay attention to the rain the whole movie, because it just gets harder and harder and harder, and it's just a metaphor for how just relentless, this story is, and it's portrayed through the rain.
Right.
As it basically rains that whole movie until the final scene.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Okay. 7.
7, 7. 8. Shutter Island.
If you're not watching Shutter Island because you think it's a scary movie, it's not. It's a psychological thriller.
Yes. Correct.
There is, I think, one jump scare in the movie
Yeah.
when he's running through the thunderstorm.
No, there's one.
I
later
forgot in the secondary prison.
Yeah.
There's that. Okay.
Potential spam. You been getting a lot of those lately?
Absolutely. I think it's
The
just
hell,
because your phone now tells you it's potential spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more
It's also
sense.
it's also tax season. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I
I mean,
feel
I've
like
already done and got my taxes back, so.
you've already gotten them back.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fast.
No, it takes like 2 weeks.
Did you get a full return, or did you have to pay?
No, I didn't have to pay anything.
I have to pay taxes.
Damn.
I know.
That sucks.
Because I have 2 jobs. People with 2 jobs get fucked
Yeah,
over.
that does fuck you up.
All right.
All right, so what did we say?
I work harder to make less.
What was the last thing you wrote?
Shutter.
That was 8.
So Pulp.
Pulp 9. And then you're going to give Blade Runner 10?
Do you think there's anything that could go above it based off of what I've told you?
See, I know how good that movie looks, and I know the acting is sublime.
Oh. Amazing.
So,
even what's his face is pretty good in it. Jared Leto.
Oh, gotcha. So, like, some other movies I got on here that are, you know, in around top 10 for me that we haven't said yet. Warrior, Inception, Infinity War, The Departed. Because I don't know if they're better than any
Okay,
of those.
Warrior definitely doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
I love Warrior, but it's
Yeah.
not like a better film.
No, it's not.
Inception's interesting. That one's tough.
That is tough.
It's tough. I think Blade Runner doesn't fall apart at all.
Okay.
And I think Inception kind of falls apart in that final scene.
Okay.
It doesn't break the whole movie,
No.
but it is kind of like
Okay.
it's getting wild here.
So, yeah, we'll do 10.
And then
Blade
Infinity
Runner.
War is definitely not better.
Yeah.
Great movie, but definitely not better.
Yeah. All right, so 10, Blade Runner.
Okay.
11, Inception.
And let's be clear, this is Blade Runner.
2049.
I have mad love for the first one, but it's just not there.
Fair enough. All right.
Still some of the greatest lines in movie history, though.
Okay. So we got 1 through 11.
Yes. 11.
We're
What's
mo-
11?
Oh,
Inception?
yeah, Inception.
Okay, cool.
All right. We're rolling through this. Not much. I think it's just because there's a big gap. I think coming up soon.
Yeah, there's a big gap. Like, there's a lot of like movies that. Oh, I meant to preface this at the beginning. I completely forgot. But we are kids of the 21st century. You know, born at the same year.
Yeah.
In the 1990s. So
There's not gonna be a lot of like Godfathers and stuff like that.
yeah, no, like don't get mad that Casablanca
Or
is
Schindler's
not on
List, or-
Yeah, or fucking Psycho, and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
that's just. Yes, they're great, but they're like in a different category. You know, they're like what built film.
Yeah.
And now we're like in the heyday, so we're talking about heyday. You know,
Yep.
and we not completely like Departed is early 2000s. You
Yeah.
know?
Speaking
Okay.
of The Departed. Do you have that on your list?
Yeah, I do. Let me hit you with Good Will Hunting.
Okay. So between The Departed or Good Will Hunting,
Or just reading down my list.
For
Let me
11.
mark out the ones that we have done. That way I'm like not losing my mind trying to find stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Those are the ones we've done. This is a clean sweep of the top half of my list.
Moist.
Okay.
All right.
Let me
I'm
hit
only
you with
gonna-
some interesting
I'm
ones.
only going to throw Departed at you for this one.
Okay, let me hit you with some interesting rebuttals to The Departed that I think are better than The Departed. Because I think The Departed has quite a few flaws. It's a great movie, but it has quite a few flaws. No Country for Old Men. No reaction from you.
I'm nodding my head and thinking.
Good
yes.
Will Hunting.
Yep.
Oh, Seven's down here. This one I think could beat it. The Wolf of Wall Street.
You think it's that high? Wolf. Oh, see,
Do you-
Wolf of
okay.
Wall Street's on here for sure.
Do you think it's better than The Departed?
Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
No.
Interesting.
I get very similar vibes from The Departed and
Well, are
Good
they
Will Hunting.
are they-
Just because it's that guy, Matt Damon.
Wait, what?
Matt Damon's in Good Will Hunting.
Okay.
That
Okay.
I'm just picturing the same guy being that. Another completely different characters, but
Let me give you something.
okay.
Robin Williams. You can't put down a dead man.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. Okay. Okay, The Departed.
Cool. And then we'll
It's-
go Goodwill
it's really
after that. Goodwill after that.
You think?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Good Will Hunting?
Mhm.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think one of my
smart.
wicked smart, Maddie. I think two of my favorite scenes in that movie. There's one where he says, "Look at these apples," right? When he shows
Do
he
you
got
like
the
these?
girl's number.
Yep.
And then the second is when Ben Affleck drives up, and earlier in the movie he says, you know, "I'll be happiest when I drive up to your house and you don't come because
Yeah.
you're smarter than all of us and you can do big things, but instead you keep yourself at our level."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he pulls up and he knocks and no one comes out and you just get that little smirk. I love that. That shit's so good.
All right. So what numbers we threw? 14, 13.
13.
All right. So I'm gonna throw some movies at you.
All right.
So I think are pretty good. Nightcrawler.
Oh. Oh, hold on.
I wasn't expecting that reaction.
I'm
from you.
thinking
That's
Good Will
why I
Hunting's going down. I'm
saved
sorry.
it.
I completely forgot about
Really?
that.
Wow. Okay.
I think Good Will Hunting's going down. The Nightcrawler did things to me I didn't know could be done. I was like, whoa,
Dude,
what's happening?
I love that movie. So okay, I'm completely fine with that Nightcrawler going there. I don't even need to say the other ones. What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about Jake Gyllenhaal. I want to say there's a movie that I think is better than all of these combined, but it is so strange and it is so disconnected from what we're talking about right now, and I know for a fact you've never seen it, but if you're sitting around at home and you want to watch a fucking weird movie that's so good, it's called Enemy and it has Jake Gyllenhaal in it and it is fucking amazing. It is easily top 5 for me.
Yeah.
It is incredible. Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal is amazing. 13 for Nightcrawler.
And then 14 for Good Will Hunting,
Maybe.
depending on what else.
You just broke my mind, so we might have to.
All right.
I'll put it down for right now, but
See, this one's a good movie. I don't know if it's better though. Interstellar.
Interstellar has so many issues. But it's so good. But it has so many issues.
We'll save that later. All right. Black Klansman.
I'm going to have to say no to that.
Okay.
I like Black Klansman, but I think it's not. Oh, it's so good, though. Adam Driver is so good in that movie.
He is really good. He's just.
That's the thing, though. He, like, beats the main character because he's so good.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to have to push that down.
Okay.
I think there's movies that are better than
How
that.
about this one? The Nice Guys.
Oh, that's a different category. This is a different category. Why you gotta hit me with that? Fuck, I don't know what to do with that. Where does that go? Where does that go?
The Nice Guys definitely got to be on there, though, right?
Yeah, but it hits like a different. It's a different wavelength, you know. Plus, that one just hits different because we were all friends then. It was like, you know what I mean? That was just good times. when we
Oh, and
went-
just yeah, go and see that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
And it just surprised all of us how amazingly written it was.
Yeah. Well, do you have any other ones you think
Yeah, I think
could go around this?
Drive,
Yeah,
Fight Club.
it's okay.
It's okay. I think it's on here, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's in the 25 to 30 section.
Yeah.
I think it was big when it came out, but it's like dropped quite a bit.
Yeah. When's the last time I heard anyone talk about
Get Out.
it? Okay.
Have you seen that yet?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it deserves to be anywhere near here? Is it too political?
Probably.
Is it though?
But is that like a
But it
hang out
doesn't
with friends, fun, like
absolutely
everyone's
not.
entertained kind of movie?
No, but I think it has definitely shifted film a little bit. You notice how there's a lot more like psychological Blumhouse movies
Right.
that are getting big. I think it's down to him. But does that make that a good movie? I really love Get Out. I think it's really good. I can understand it being off of this list though.
Yeah.
One that I really love, saying I love this movie just feels weird, but like one that really affected me, let's put it that way, is Beast of No Nation.
Okay. I understand the effect. Is
The
what
effect,
you're saying, but
and it is great. Like it's a great
really
movie.
good. I don't know if it's up here though.
Okay,
I don't know if it's up this high.
I agree. I just want to get movies out there, you know. I want to get
No,
the
yeah,
I want to get the
exactly.
blood flowing. I want to
Yeah.
get so what do you suggest is next after Nightcrawler? Out of the ones you just said.
So we have Good Will Hunting.
Okay.
Uh,
Nightcrawler. No, Nightcrawler. Good
Nightcrawler's
Will
set.
Hunting.
so are we putting Good Will Hunting after Nightcrawler?
I think.
Okay.
None of the stuff you said I think is better.
All right. Did I say Thor Ragnarok?
I don't know. I think there's another Marvel movie you're missing that's better than that. The Winter Soldier, bro. I just rewatched that. It's so good.
It is so
It is
good,
so
but
good.
they're
It's even better than Civil War, which like Civil War has so many, so
That's
much
true.
going for it.
That's
you know?
I don't. I just Thor Ragnarok is just a more fun watch. I feel it's as compelling. I think the character in that is a little greater than Winter Soldier.
The character,
Yeah, like Thor, for instance, like
his arc. You
his
mean.
arc. Yeah.
But I like the fact in Winter Soldier that you truly learn how Cap is gonna be forever. Like he's not giving up on his
Yeah.
on his people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't waver from that. I mean, literally till the end. I mean, he never gives
Yeah.
up. Period. The fact that he can go all day, he goes all day. Like he does not stop. You know?
Yeah.
And I like that. I think although he may not have an arc, right? He has like a straight line, but the fact that that line never wavers is kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? And in a way, it is an arc, right? You're learning more about the character, developing, and then you develop a lot about Black Widow in that movie as well.
That's true.
And you get to meet Sam.
That's true.
That's why I think it's better than Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
Let's lock down a 15.
Okay.
This is tough.
It is tough. I do like Drive.
Don't forget Wolf of Wall Street as well.
Okay.
I think Drive is better than Wolf of Wall Street.
I do too.
Drive is so good.
Like for me, it's right there below Pulp Fiction when it comes to dialogue.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about that last week, didn't we?
I think so.
Were we off air though? We were talking
I
about
can't
it.
remember.
Yeah, we were off air because I was adding it to the list.
Right. Yeah, it's so natural for the dialogue in that movie. Like
I'm gonna
nothing's over exaggerated or pushed. It's just like, yeah,
Drive.
Drive.
Nice.
Then we'll go Wolf. Okay. Well, the other ones I said were like Black Klansman, The Nice Guys.
I think they're down in the 20s.
Okay. I mean, we had Civil War, the other Winter Soldier, Dark Knight Rises. No, that one falls apart too much.
I love that movie.
I do too.
I think it's actually my favorite one to watch.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I love what's her name in that?
Dahlia Ghul.
No.
Oh.
Hell no. No, she's half the reason it falls apart.
Who's the other?
Selena Kyle.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. I love her in that. She's so cool.
Dunkirk.
I fucking love Dunkirk. Dude, that movie, if you watch that in a movie theater, you have a experience that no one else does.
Yeah.
Because when that plane's coming over the movie theater, it's scary as shit, dog. It's like, it's loud as hell.
Yeah.
I might use a veto here
Okay.
because you keep saying movies, and The Place Between the Pines is better than all these,
Okay.
without a doubt. Have you ever seen The Place Between the Pines? You need to watch that.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna use a veto because you're
for it.
spitting shit out, and I'm like, Place Between the Pines is above. It is well above.
Yeah.
And if you like Drive, bro, you will
Okay.
you will respect The Place Between the Pines.
So what number was that?
Is it between? Beyond.
Yep. I don't know. What number is that?
17.
Okay. Getting there. We're gotta narrow this shit down. I still got 2 vetoes.
God, you haven't seen First Man either. First Man is my number
Haven't
one
you even-
movie,
You
and
haven't
it's
even thrown it out there yet. You can
it's
veto it
so-
again.
It's so much better than most of these, bro.
But you can veto it in there again. This isn't a solid list. Like,
I feel like a dick for just like placing my shit in there, you know? I think First Man just hits differently with me, cause I'm just gonna let that be.
number 0. Gotcha.
It'll always be my number one. I mean, good luck beating it. You're gonna have to do some special shit to me to get that, you know?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
All right. What else I got here? Creed 2. I really like that one. Logan.
The rare moment when the second one's better than the first.
I know, right? Logan. Sicario. 9. I love me some 9, man.
9 had a decent run in our thing,
Yeah, that's true.
and then Do It came in and it was like no.
Let's see. A Knight's Tale. That one's funny and good, but it's not gonna make my list.
Princess Bride.
Yeah. Let's see.
Those two movies
said
just
Dun-
have the same
I
vibe
said
for me.
Dunkirk already. Did you put that? Have we talked about that?
I'm thinking either Dunkirk. There was another movie you said.
We didn't put Infinity War, but I don't know if it'll go on. Interstellar, no. Ragnarok, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Black Klansman.
Okay, is
Nice
Dunkirk or
Guy.
Interstellar better?
See, better movie
Mm-hmm.
is probably Interstellar,
I
but
agree.
I think I probably enjoy Dunkirk better.
The length of Interstellar just hits
That's
it
exactly
so
what I'm
hard,
thinking.
man.
That's exactly my train of thought.
It's interesting though, right? Because the length of Endgame works in its favor because you want to see it.
Yeah,
But the length of Interstellar gets to the point where you're like, you know, it almost feels languorous.
exactly.
What do you think's next?
What was our last one? I can't remember.
Place Beyond the Pines.
Okay, I would say
Or-
Dunkirk.
I agree. I really love Dunkirk, and I was not expecting to. Like when it came out, right? I thought it was like, oh, this is just an English dude
Yeah,
doing an English movie about an English thing,
yeah.
right? And then I watched it. I was like, how the fuck did he interject his time shit into a war movie? How did he do that? It blew my mind. And if you want a reason to never want to be in war, watch some Dunkirk. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, being in that time would have sucked. Sucked so hard.
Okay. So that was number what? 18?
Yes.
Okay. Then how do you feel about Interstellar right after that?
Winter Soldier or Interstellar?
It's so hard to compare those two, but
The Nice Guys?
see, I'd prefer Nice Guys overall. That's way more fun, enjoyable, but not necessarily a better movie.
Nice Guys kind of
I'm a veto Nice Guys. Put it next.
nice. Well, can I get to what I was saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad you vetoed it before I said this.
Oh shit.
The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is great. Okay? But when I was watching it and I was enjoying it so much, and then it turns out the mom of the girl is kind of the villain?
Yeah, because she's the owner of the whatever.
And I was like, it just took a little of the wind out of the sail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
And I
you.
was like, But the rest of that movie's great.
Oh yeah.
And I
Fantastic.
hope they do another one.
Yeah. All right. So where are we at now?
I knew when it got to the bottom it was going to get tough.
It is
20.
I'm trying to think. 20.
All right, so what movie? Okay, Black Klansman,
Black Klansman.
I think could be in there.
Interstellar, you think?
I still think Black Klansman is better than Interstellar.
But do you think Interstellar can be in the finals?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Is it though? We got Inception, right? Okay, thank God. I was about to say.
What do you think? Dark Knight Rises? Think that can get
Have
in?
you seen Memento?
Mm-mm.
It's one you got to see to rate.
Okay. I mean, you do have a...
No.
Okay.
It's another one of those fluke movies. It's not really a fluke, but it has a premise that once you know the premise, it's over.
Yeah.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can see the progression of that, right? Like most of Christopher Nolan's movies have an interesting premise, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell like Memento's early in his career, and you could tell he had the premise, but he didn't know how to make it lasting, right?
Yeah.
That you every single time you watch it, you love it, right? So I think that's why Memento kind of gets kicked down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Black Klansman. I think that's
I'm happy
next.
with that.
Cool. What a crazy name to write.
Black Clan.
Doesn't it have 3 Ks and then
Yeah,
the
it
actual
does.
name?
Yeah, it's got the K in between the first and other name. All right, so what number is that? I should definitely do a better job keeping track of that. I keep asking every time.
So let me hit you with 2.
Okay.
That
Sorry.
the boat's here. Let me hit you with 2. That's kind of interesting because I love them so much, and then my heart was sort of broken or stretched or kind of swayed so weirdly on the night of the Oscars. La La Land and Moonlight.
Okay.
Have you seen either?
No.
Great. Great. First, I think La La Land gets a lot of knocks because people think it's just this fucking musical movie. It's not. It's a little more interesting than that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a musical movie. But
I mean, we know you had a man crush on Ryan Gosling.
absolutely. If there was ever a guy I would fuck. No, sorry. I'm kidding.
Megan probably heard that downstairs.
She knows that if Ryan Gosling was to walk in and be like, I want that one, I'd be like, go. Be free, young swan. Live your life with this man. He's already locked up, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't keep track of him like that.
Isn't he
man.
dating like Eva Longoria or
I
something?
have no idea, my dude.
No. That movie's really good though.
La La Land?
The reason I have a man crush on him is because he doesn't pick bad shit. Like, when's the last time he made a bad movie?
Blade Runner 2049.
Wow.
Quality content.
You fucking never even seen the movie. Your ability to judge movies without seeing them
Thank
just off a whim is so annoying to me. It's like, oh no, that movie sucks. Like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? You haven't even seen it.
Oh, man.
Okay, so neither one of those Russell or Jimmy's, huh? It's fine. I'm not gonna veto them in. I just wanted them to be known.
Okay.
I'm cultured. Okay? I've seen the movies. What do you got?
All right. So we have... Trying to think ones that we said but haven't placed anywhere yet.
Interstellar.
Interstellar, Thor Ragnarok, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Logan Sicario,
Justice League.
Veto one.
Do you think any DC movies belong up here?
I mean, the Batman's, but no.
The Joker, I think. It just doesn't resonate the same as, I don't know.
Oh, No Country for Old Men. We forgot.
Oh, fuck.
I'm good with that next.
Oh, No Country for Old Men is better than The Nice Guys, bro. It's better than Dunkirk, too.
Well, then move it up.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I know it's a better movie. We just forgot about it.
It is kind of hard
You know, they did a poll, like some psychologists or whatever did research into every movie with like a sociopath or psychopath, and they said Anton Chigurh was the most realistic.
Yeah, he's fucking scary in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, when you see him, you're like... Also, the scene with the coin is just... It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Call it.
Yeah.
Call it.
So what? Again, I'm asking.
Well,
what number
sir,
are we on?
I need to know what I'm calling. Like, what are the stakes here? Just call it. Okay.
How many left we got? Because I think I know what I want to veto. One.
We're on 21,
So we have
and that's
five
Black
left.
Klansman.
Oh, 21 is Black Klansman?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 22, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 4 movies left. You have a veto and I have a veto.
Mm-hmm. What'd you veto in? Nice Guys?
Nice Guys.
I just moved Nice Guys down. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Even though you vetoed it?
But you know
we
what I'm
just
saying?
we decided together
Yeah.
that yeah.
But it's still in our
The same
top
slot.
20, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. This is tough.
This
So
is
we
tough.
have
It's
to-
so much harder to build the bottom than it is the top.
Yeah. See, I think I could veto 25 right now. Because I know it legit wouldn't make there if we were debating this, but I think it should be in there anyway. So I could veto it.
Why 25?
To be fair.
But you think you can decide for 3 other movies that are better than that?
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah. The Iron Giant.
Oh, man. That's rough.
What? What? You don't like that movie?
No, I love that movie. It's just different. It's just different. It's just different.
Okay.
We are comparing the Iron Giant to like fucking 7, bro.
There's a
And
big gap between
Pulp
7
Fiction.
and 25, though.
understand. Yeah.
I'm saying.
25.
Iron Giant needs its love.
Man. How about Shrek?
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Hey, Zootopia.
That's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It also won our animated movie. This was before, let's be clear, this was before Into the Spider-Verse.
No, it wasn't animated. It was Disney. Pixar
Oh, that
movies.
was Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Also still was before Into the
Yeah, it was
Spider-Verse.
before Spider-Verse.
Just in case we did an animated one, it would probably still get swept.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of anything that's been animated
nothing
that's
would be in
anything
that shit.
close.
Mm-mm. All right, so we got 3 spots left, and you got a veto.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but
Really? There's no
man,
personal
if you
favorite?
put if you put Iron Giant on there, I
Why
might.
not put First Man in?
I think I'm going to.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Smart.
Where at though?
That's up to you to decide.
You got one that can beat it? Give me your I don't want to hear 10. I want to hear one that you think should be better than it. We're waiting.
I know. I'm trying to think. I got to give one. That's the thing. Trying to think. The movie that keeps it's peeping out at me right now.
Yeah.
That made me feel the most was Creed 2.
There's a huge gap between First Man and Creed 2.
Yeah. Or The Big Lebowski, maybe. I know-
Interesting. I like that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. It's about bowling. I knew you would like it.
I don't know. I love bowling. All right, I There's also a movie I just remembered because of Michael B. Jordan, Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale, yeah.
It's very good. So sad. Okay, I'm giving First Man 23,
Okay.
which just feels wrong. Okay, so we have a 22 to fill. I don't think Creed 2 does it.
Okay. But that's what you asked. I didn't say it should go on there.
Oh, I understand.
Because I was looking at what I got around there. Anything is good.
Warrior?
That's just like a personal favorite. I don't know if it's, as good to belong on this list. I mean,
Special shout out to Southpaw. Very good movie.
Yeah, it's alright.
What'd you say?
It's alright.
Just all right.
I think there's better fighting movies.
Like Warrior.
Creed 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is progressively dropping down the list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there a Creed 3 coming?
I don't know. I feel like they kind of wrapped up that
Yeah.
character arc anyway. Unless they did it around...
I was more
the other
asking,
kid.
hoping there would be a no,
Right. All right, let's see. I mean, we didn't think of any Lord of the Rings. We didn't say any... We didn't do like Django.
Mm-mm.
I mean, there's a reason I didn't say him, but...
I don't like Django.
Huh?
I mean, I like Django, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think it's good enough to go up there.
I haven't seen Kill Bill, so I can't. I'm just trying to think of directors at this point.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, we have the movies. I'm just trying to make sure we don't miss anything glaring,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fight Club.
Do you have any more on your list there?
Oh, there's Beast of No Nation still, but I just don't know if it fits.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Lord of the Rings, pretty good. Do you think it could be a 24?
Which one? Are you just including them all?
Let's just include the series. Do you want to break it down per
could
movie?
do the Captain America trilogy, and just be like, hey,
Oh, we could go Captain America trilogy 22, Lord of the Rings 24. Or do you think Lord of the Rings is better than the Captain America trilogy? I'm gonna have to say Lord of the Rings is better than the Captain America trilogy.
okay,
First Avenger kind of brings it down.
that's true. It does a little bit. I'm good with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
'22 Cap trilogy 24, and we mean First Avenger, Winter Soldier,
Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah. And what number is that?
24.
Then 25 was Iron Giant.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want the rundown?
Yeah, let's get it.
Top to bottom or bottom to top?
Bottom top.
All right, 25, The Iron Giant, vetoed in by Elijah. 24, Captain America trilogy. 23, First Man, vetoed in by myself. And I would have put it a lot higher, but I didn't want to be a douche. Lord of the Rings trilogy, 22. Black Klansman, 21. Nice Guys, 20. If you haven't seen that, you gotta go see that.
That's such a good movie. That's perfect. I'm trying to think, because that era movie,
Yeah.
like was it 70s? When was the porn industry huge? Like, was it the 70s?
80s, I think.
80s? That
Yeah.
80s makes sense. Yeah, I would say that's the best 80s style movie for us,
Yeah.
our age people.
So you're the one that's seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't had a chance.
What?
I tried to see it the other day, but it's not out like to purchase or anything yet. Is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood better than it?
Oh,
The fact it didn't even register in your mind for this list means
Yeah.
to me that it's not good enough.
I just enjoyed it so much better. I know, like,
You
the
enjoyed Nice
acting-
Guys so much better?
yeah, I
Okay.
know the acting in Once Upon a Time is just
Sublime.
sublime.
But is the story there?
I don't know, bunch of feet pics, and it's weird.
What? I need to see
Quentin
that. movie.
Tarantino has like a really weird foot fetish.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, I like Nice Guys.
Why, man? Why?
It was just,
Why's he got to be so good and so weird at the same time? Why can't he just be good? You know?
yeah.
All right. Sorry for the. All right.
Tangent.
Dunkirk, number 19.
Yep.
Number 18, No Country for Old Men. You all right?
Why are you looking at me? I'm
Because
just
you just like you look like exasperated when I said that. Like
gasp.
no, exasperated like ugh. Not
No.
Okay, 17. The Place Beyond the Pines, vetoed in by yours truly.
Okay.
16. Wolf of Wall Street. 15. Drive. 13. Nightcrawler. Oh, sorry. 14. Good Will Hunting. 13. Nightcrawler. Broke my mind. Broke me. I completely forgot about it. 12. The Departed. Oh, did I say Nice Guys was vetoed in? I was trying to remember your other veto.
Yeah, it was nice guys.
Okay. I was just making sure I had it.
Nice guys and Iron Giant.
11. Inception. 10. Blade Runner 2049. Not exactly vetoed, but like you know that I
was like, I'll
respect
give it
that
to
movie.
you.
Yeah.
In hopes you would let me have one.
Well, you also I gave you The Departed kind of. You also know like it's good. You just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Like number 9, Pulp Fiction. Number 8, Shutter Island. Number 7. Number 6, The Shawshank Redemption. Number 5. Sorry, it's the way I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Endgame. Big up to that.
Yeah.
Climbed to number 5 just out this year. Number 4, The Prestige. Number 3, Mad Max. That one kind of hurts.
Does it though? Look at those two
There's
above it.
the two
Look at
above
those
it.
two above it.
Number 2, Into the Spider-Verse, and number 1, The Dark Knight. If you were to tell me I had to sit down and watch all 25 of those in a row, I would not be exactly mad.
Makes me want to watch these now.
Yes, it does, and to fill out the list as well. Yeah, man, that was good.
That was good.
That went so much better than I thought it was
I
going
can
to.
be honest with you, it did for me too.
We have similar tastes.
That's true.
We also don't have similar tastes in certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like First Man.
Yeah. No.
You haven't seen First Man though.
I know,
There's a
that's-
lot you haven't seen. But
See,
there's
the
a lot I
thing
haven't
is,
seen.
there's been times I wanted to go watch it, but it was never like available to rent whenever I
Yeah.
was looking.
That really does have a big impact on like
It's crazy, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really want to watch what's it called? Ford versus Ferrari. I think it
Oh yeah.
I think it
that
could have
movie's
made
great.
the list, but I just can't fucking get it.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know?
even available yet.
1917. I wanted to go see it in IMAX. It wasn't available because of Birds
Harley
of Prey.
Quinn.
So it's
Birds
like
of Prey.
these are certain things that I think could potentially move up this list if possible, depending on how good they are.
Yeah.
But I just can't see them yet. So we will revisit. We will revisit.
Oh yeah. So the thing is, we'll have to every time we watch a movie now,
Yes.
we'll have to think, can it make our 25?
That's true.
Yeah. And our vetoes can only replace our other vetoes, I think. No, never mind. That would throw it all off.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Unless we unanimously agree.
Well, I'm saying, like, say Tenet comes out this year,
Ooh.
and we're like, oh shit. I'd be
I'm
like,
really hoping that makes the top 25.
that'd be nice. I'll be like, I'm alright to kick off Iron Giant or something like that. You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause, yeah, that we'd have to shift and then throw something off every
Yep.
time.
Maybe we just keep adding to it.
Yeah.
Becomes 50
But the thing
movies
is, then
long.
we'll start getting into the, I don't know, like the movies that aren't good. Like Nacho Libre, for instance, will end up on this list somewhere.
Naturally, it was so good. So good. It's honestly like, and I've told people this, it's like, it's actually a good film.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like, there are character arcs. What?
Is it going?
I believe. Here, let me.
Oh,
I think
yeah, it moved. It moved.
Let me zoom it out for you so you can see.
Yeah, it was like, didn't look like it was moving. Then it,
There we go. I don't think Audition's gonna crash anytime soon.
that's good.
Much better than Audacity. Audacity is free though, so.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Nacho Libre, like, it has character arcs. It's
Yeah.
like, I guess it's not cinematically like the greatest movie.
It was a Nickelodeon movie.
But it's like, it's very impressive for what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and the dialogue in it is honestly very good and way above like kids' knowledge. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
comprehension and stuff.
Yeah. It gave me no ego powers. It's just so good. I don't know why it's so. It doesn't deserve to be good, you know.
It's much better than it should be.
Did Jack Black have anything to do with it? Like, was he like
Probably.
he had to like produce and
I
write
don't
it
know.
or
I'm gonna
something,
look
right?
that up. Not
A lot of what Jack Black makes is like for some odd reason halfway decent. Like Tenacious D is not that bad.
Yeah.
It's palatable. Whereas the other person
What's
I could
the
think
other
of,
School of Rock.
yeah,
That's really good. Even the new Jumanji movies are really good.
exactly. And it's like the other person I could think of that's sort of in the same lane, like
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. Some of his movies are impossibly bad.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Wow, that's surprising. The
What?
same guy that did Nacho Libre did Napoleon Dynamite.
That's honestly not surprising. They have a very similar vibe. You know?
Yeah.
Different context, different content, right? But very similar vibe.
Yeah.
Just super awkward dialogue and like pauses where there shouldn't be pauses, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Okay. I'm gonna save the Sith. I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea for that. I found something this week.
Okay.
I found a tier list website
Oh.
in which you can put diagrams.
Oh.
Like you can upload images and make a tier list out of
Oh,
it.
that's even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty cool. I've been wanting to work on it, but haven't had the time. Had
Yeah.
2 tests this week. Okay. So this time I'm gonna do the MCU's heroes.
Yes.
You sound so excited.
I was thinking because I've seen this one and I'm trying to remember like what I said
can,
last time.
can
so
you
I
while I start, can you scroll back to see if you can find your
Yeah, let me look.
criticisms? Okay.
Oh, did I?
F tier. F tier.
Hold
Scarlet Witch.
on.
Her acting is doo doo.
So you have what? S through F?
S through F.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you keep talking. I'm gonna.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, keep going, man.
All right. So Scarlet Witch. Do you agree? Disagree?
F tier.
Yeah.
Agree.
Nebula.
Agree.
She's just kind of irrelevant. Giant. This could change. Jane Foster.
Yeah, I have to see this new Thor movie.
This could change, but right now she's just literally a damsel in distress
Yep.
at all times. Jan Rog.
Yeah.
It just kind of irrelevant in that movie. Also, that movie's kind of just irrelevant.
Guardians 2. Wait. Which one's John Rog?
Hmm.
It's from Guardians, right? What? Hold on. Who am I thinking of?
Let's test your MCU knowledge.
I don't know.
You got it yet?
Go for it. I'm waiting. Oh, is he ever a hero?
That reaction. That reaction's so good.
That's, oh yeah, from Captain Marvel. Was
so,
he was
so bad.
was he ever a was he ever a hero though?
He's a
He was
hero in
always
that
a
movie.
giant. He was always a dick. That's what he was.
When I looked up MCU heroes to make this list, he was on it. So I was like, haha,
Yeah.
easy F tier content right
Yeah,
there.
that's true, that's true.
All right, Hank Pym.
Yeah. We never really got to see his Ant-Man, so
He's just not good.
he was an old man,
Yeah.
grumpy old man most of the time.
Yeah. Hawkeye.
See, I
Oh, this
disagree-
is E tier. I'm sorry.
okay. I still disagree with that. Even though the just aspect of a bow and arrow wielding guy is lame.
You know, I made this a while back,
Mm-hmm.
and I've recently rewatched Age of Ultron, and I think this E tier was off the back of Endgame. But then when I think about Endgame, Hawkeye's really good in that as well, even though he has a shitty haircut and tattoos.
Yeah,
I think Hawkeye at E tier was kind of mean.
I think it is too. You gotta think, because every movie he's in, they end up winning. They lose when he's not in movies.
I think it's super mean, and I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was just in a bad Hawkeye mood that day. But where do you think he belongs?
Just middle somewhere.
D tier? Is he up there with War Machine, Nick Fury, Bucky, Heimdall, Loki, Valkyrie?
Yeah.
He is? C tier he is.
C,
then.
yeah.
Okay, Gamora, E tier. We're back to E tier.
Yep, that's fine.
Pepper, / Rescue.
No, that might be too high.
I gave it that because I like her scene at the end.
As rescue. Fair enough.
And how she tells, like, how she pulls Peter off, you know, and it's like, it's okay, he can sleep now, you know what I mean? She's like the only one that knows, like,
Yeah.
he's okay with this.
He's gooch.
You know?
Yep.
Agent Hill.
Yeah.
She's not the bottom.
She's just there.
but she's just there, right?
She's just there.
Lady Sif.
Okay.
Odin.
Yeah, wish you could see him do more, but he doesn't do
Odin's
anything.
pretty cool, that one scene when he comes in and just fucking blast all the ice giants, you know what I'm talking about? Ant-Man.
See, that's where I disagree. He should be way higher. From a character aspect, and then in game, he's really good. Because it's about him getting out of jail, trying to be a better father, and then because he didn't want to, but he knows it's for him to be a better person. He has to become Ant-Man. Excuse me. And then, you know, his he basically helped them create time travel. So
Okay. Yeah.
I think he's just more important, kind of,
He's definitely more important, but is he better?
than what you put. Yes.
Okay. D tier.
Is that what he's in?
No, he's in E.
Okay.
Would he be moved to D, though?
Personally, I say C, but we can compromise with.
Wow. Really?
That's me.
We're going to go D tier. Hawkeye needs to go to C. Sorry, I'm making edits. Okay, Wasp
Lame.
in E tier. She could almost be F, bro.
Yeah. Bad haircut.
She got a big penis on her front, by the way, too. What, right? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
wasn't expecting that. Well, on her
Yeah, her costume is just a big dick. Megan picked it out without even noticing.
she got a dick. Is that what?
No, it's like, so we were watching Ant-Man. We're going through all of them, by the way. And we watched Ant-Man last, right? Which, sorry, Meg. That one's not great. It's not horrible, but it's not great.
Yeah.
And, the end credit scene comes on, and she goes, "Why is there a dick on the front of that?" I was like, "No way." I was like, I was going to mention that, but she got it. Captain Marvel.
Okay.
She's a MacGuffin, and she's overpowered as shit. The Ancient One.
Yeah.
She's cool, but she's kind of irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Okoye,
Yeah.
M'Baku,
Yep.
and Yondu.
Yep. That's who I was confusing Yonrag with.
Yondu?
Yeah.
Fair enough. They're both Kree, so you weren't completely wrong. D tier. And the D himself, Drax.
Yeah.
Drax is awesome, but also just kind of Drax. He also needs to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
He tried to push too. Vision.
Okay.
Vision.
It was Age of Ultron. He was peak.
Yeah, Age of
It was
Ultron. Age of Ultron Vision was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
no one could beat him. And then they just depowered him immediately.
Well, yeah, he was like he should have made Civil War unfair,
Exactly.
and they kind of neutralized him very easily.
And then he also hurt my boy War Machine,
Yeah.
which just kind of drops him. Falcon.
He might. I think he could go up some.
He might change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Endgame definitely moved his stock up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I like Falcon a lot. But we're talking about the best here.
Yeah.
And C tier is pretty high when we're talking about these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shuri,
Okay.
Wong,
Yep.
Peggy,
Sure.
Coulson.
No, but
Yeah, Coulson could
too
go
high.
down.
Too high.
Coulson could go down. Coulson could go down. I don't know what I was thinking. Coulson could go down.
I
E
do
tier.
like your inclusion of these side non.
I got all of them.
Yeah, that's good.
I got all
like,
of them.
I like-
Korg. Fuck yeah, Korg.
Yeah, that's good.
Mantis.
Yeah, okay. She has cool powers, but
She does. She's also really good in Infinity War. Like, she's cool. You know what I mean? She does cool stuff. Happy.
Yeah, he's fine.
Happy's been there since day one.
Yeah, legit. They won.
And he's really
He's had to
good.
put up with Tony Stark shit the whole time.
Yes,
So.
and he's really good in Far From Home.
Oh, he's really good, yeah.
Okay, C tier. We're getting into the cream of the
Okay.
crop here. War Machine.
Okay, I think I might be too high. I just don't think
Really?
he does enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I like War Machine because
He ruined a huge moment in Endgame, but like near the beginning when they met Captain Marvel, he's like, "Listen, I know we're all here about that superhero life." Or some he just says something super lame.
Well, he is kind of lame. Okay, one of the reasons I like War Machine so much is he can level Tony.
Okay, yeah.
Like his character
Yeah, I
brings Tony down to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think he's just I think he's a perfect example of what a sidekick should be. He doesn't
that's very true.
overbear, right? Kind of like Falcon. Falcon's almost the perfect sidekick as well. They do a really good job at that. Okay, Fury.
Nick Fury.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Could be higher.
Really?
I think so. He's just so important.
Also, based on the Winter Soldier alone, he could be a lot higher, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Bucky? Ooh.
See, as a hero, I don't think he's as good as he was a villain.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about Bucky is
Yeah.
the
We have yet to see him prime.
He's
hero.
had a very slow transition from basically all we've seen him do as a hero is shoot a gun
Yeah.
and what's his name go. It's a nice gun, and then die.
How much for the gun, or for how much for the arm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that arm.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to show you this. It's where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Heimdall.
I'm getting there.
Okay, it's a meme.
Yeah, it's a scene from
It's a quality meme.
Infinity War,
Yes.
and it's when Black Panther goes to give Bucky his arm, and it's one of those elastic slap finger hands that
Inside
just
of the
picks up paper.
case. Inside of the case with the arm goes. Oh my god.
Sorry, that just reminded me.
That would be hilarious. Okay, sorry.
Heimdall.
Heimdall.
That's good.
Loki.
Yeah, it's good when he chooses to be a hero.
That's true. It's kind of a moral ambiguity going on here, so I don't know what to give him there. And then Valkyrie.
That's good.
Okay. B tier.
Get up there now.
So not quite A. Definitely not S. Black Widow.
Yep.
Okay. Groot plus Rocket.
Oh yeah,
They're
great combo.
grouped. They're
Great
grouped.
combo.
Star-Lord.
Yep.
Hulk. Think about Endgame.
From character wise, his like transition's been great.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also love him in like Avengers
Mm-hmm.
because he's like kind of this wild card. I don't really know what to do with him
He
yet.
legit is the wild card.
Exactly. And then in
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, Hulk always shines in the big team movies
Yeah.
because that's the only movies he's in. Okay. A tier.
Okay.
Thor.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Thor in the Avengers Day would have been easily D tier. His stock has risen
Yeah.
almost to S.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost. He's that's why he's the first in A.
Yeah.
Okay? It's because I was writing out S tier and I went, Thor.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Specifically MCU Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
He's
I
important.
agree.
Black Panther.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Stanley. Rip. That's
Should
just
be S
for the-
tier.
for Stan. Okay, S.
It's pretty obvious.
Iron Man and Captain America.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. They should be in list tier of their own.
Yeah, but like if you were gonna give it a tier, you know what I mean? They are.
Yeah,
the
like, they should be the
MCU.
only two in that. Is what I meant.
They are the MCU, and that's why Thor can't be up there.
Yeah.
It's
He
because
started bad.
it's not even that he started bad. He just doesn't have the same clout, right?
Yeah.
Like when we're looking at Civil War, the poster is not Tony
He's not even in Civil War.
Well, he would be OP as shit. But you get what I'm saying? Like, one of the most influential movies in the entire series, the poster is Tony and Cap staring at each other. There's no, like, Thor in the background, like, hi. You know what I mean? So, I think the Russos really did a great job of, like, transforming Thor into something important, you know?
Yeah.
But he just hasn't had enough time to get to that S tier.
Well, it was really Taika Waititi with Ragnarok.
Well, was Ragnarok in between Infinity War? No, it's before. Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Because
They obviously talk though.
Yeah, they are obviously together. Like, hey, this is our vision.
Yeah. But who's the first guy? Shit.
The first guy that did the Thor movies?
Not Kevin Feige, but the
Favreau?
No. The first guy that did the Avengers.
Wasn't it?
What's his name? That guy. Josh Whedon. Got it. Josh Whedon really leaned a little too hard into the god. You know what I mean? Like that he's a god. Like, so everything he says in that movie is just so like not connected. You know, it's so godly. And I like his transition to becoming more human as the movies go on. You know? To the point where he's fucking playing Fortnite. But
well, yeah, he's depressed.
Yep.
Like, you don't see a god being depressed, literally.
All right. What tier list can we look forward to from you next week?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Did I make one? Yeah, I did a long time ago, but not relevant to a movie podcast. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't have to be relevant to movie.
Not sure. I'll think of something.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to give each other homework?
Yes.
Movies?
Yes.
Okay. You said, what, Joker for me, or do you want to change it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'll give you a new one
Did you ever watch Bad Times at the El Royale? You didn't? Okay, I just make sure.
Good movie. Good movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's long.
It's not that long.
It goes on for a very long time.
Whatever.
What you got?
I'm thinking
2 hours and 20 minutes. That's pretty long, bro.
Man, I don't know. I couldn't remember if you saw it or not, so I was like,
Waiting again.
Huh?
We're waiting again.
Yeah. Bitch.
Where'd you get that hat?
I think Spencer's. I feel like.
It's a T-Rex with...
No, it's Reptar from Rugrats.
It's Raptar.
Reptar.
Reptar.
Yeah.
Hey, you want an architectural scale?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I?
There you go.
I can use that for work.
I thought I got an engineering one and an
it's
architectural.
metal?
Oh yeah, it's fucking nice.
Nice.
We're such nerds. I thought I got an architectural one and an engineering one. They're both architectural, so I was like, Elijah can use this.
Nice.
Right. You got any homework for me?
No, I'll get one to you.
Okay,
I got
cool.
one right now. I don't got one right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you do have one.
No.
Okay. Adios.
Did you turn it off already? Oh, I thought you closed up the browser.
You're like,
Bye.
bye. See ya.